MykroWaveTV.
Now, my problem was that I could only withdraw 100 US a day from TikTok because I didn't go live as much. So my limit was 100 US a day, and in December it was going to go up. So I could not withdraw all the money that I had on TikTok to my PayPal, and my Airbnb was expensive. So he's telling me he's coming back in 4 days. So we still text while he's in Panama. Like I showed y'all the text. Like he's telling me, he's asking me like, what's in the text again? Let me think. I don't know what he was saying in the text again, but like he was asking like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm trying to fix the relationship you almost ruined. You know, the guy that you told not to call me back, I'm trying to fix things with him. You know, he's sending me voice notes saying like, oh my God, like, I really can't believe that I started over with somebody else. Like all the things that I teach you, like she doesn't understand. I have to teach her everything. She's staring at men. She's doing all of these things that you already changed about yourself. And that's when I was like, well, you decided to start over. Like that's your problem. It's really not mine. You know, good luck with your situation. Like that's all on you. By the way, he also told me that him and Fabbi is just an internet thing. Like that's what he told me. So I'm like, okay, good luck with that. But why are you so concerned about her changing? It was only an internet thing. So at that point, I'm starting to create things like, okay, he's really lying, like trying to play both sides. All right, so 4 days passed now. I think it's Monday. I text him. I'm like, when are you coming back? And he's like, I'm coming back on Friday. So I'm like, fuck. I said, listen, I can only withdraw 100 US a day. So I'm not going to make it till then. Mind you, I had already told him that I wanted to go back home and that I was thinking about exchanging my ticket to go back home. And he told me, no, stay until your original date. Please stay until your original date. He begged me to stay until my original date. And in the text, I told him, listen, I'm not going to make it with 100 US a day, paying for an Airbnb and going around and living a little bit of life. And he was like, no, please try, hold out. See if you can still make it till 29. Like, hold out, please, hold out, whatever. I'm like, okay, cool, I'm going to hold out. I think the next day, this is Monday, Tuesday, I text him again. I tell him, listen, I ain't going to make it. I'm not going to make it. I don't want to live like this. I'm not going to live like literally work to pay for my Airbnb. Cannot even go nowhere. Cannot do nothing. I cannot live with 100 US a day. My Airbnb is more than that alone. All right, I tell him my Airbnb is more than a loan. He's like, oh, he's trying to think of solutions. Like, oh, I really don't want you to go back to the lane because this and this happened in the lane. Like, I really want you to make sure that you're safe, this and this and that. I'm telling him, like, listen, I don't feel comfortable being here and living like this anymore. And he's like, listen, you're safe. I can ensure that you're safe, even though I'm in another country. That's all the shit he's telling me. I'm like, okay, I'm going to try. Hold on again. And then he texts me, he's like, I'm coming back tomorrow. So he was going to come back on, I think it was on Wednesday he came back. I said, okay. Wednesday comes now. I don't hear from him. Now, he told me he was going to come straight here and we would discuss like what was going to happen. I don't hear from him. So I'm like, okay. So I text him, no response. I'm like, okay, cool. So I end up deleting my text. He ends up texting me back like, oh, what did you delete? I'm like, I ain't going to say nothing. And then he texts me again. I'm like, listen, I don't even want to text. I just want to know, are you going to pay for the Airbnb or not? Because otherwise I'm going to go home. And then he's like, you know what? I'm going to be very busy. I don't know if I can. I said, you know what? Cool. So it go. But then I sit down and I'm like, wait a fucking minute. I could have been home a whole fucking week ago. You begged me to stay and now you want to leave me hanging. So I start cussing him. I'm like, listen, you asked me to stay. You're ridiculous. You did all these horrible things to me and you're still trying to manipulate me. You're still trying to make me stay. And then when you tell me you're going to help me and then you go back, I don't want to help you anymore. And I am here. I don't know what the fuck I'm going to do because I can only withdraw 100 fucking US. I can't survive. And I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm not going to ask shit from you anymore. I'm good. He ends up calling my phone, calling down my phone. Where are you? I want to come to you. I said, you don't have to come to me. I don't want to see you. You're a psychopath. Leave me alone. He's sending me voice. I was like, Ash, please, where are you? I can come to you right now. I said, Jayden, if you want to help me, you have my PayPal. I have the text saying this. I said, you have my PayPal. Just send the money to the PayPal. When my money, if you pay for the Airbnb, I can save up, I can withdraw 100 US for 2 or 3 days. I can exchange my ticket, I can go home. He's like, no, I want to come to you now. I want to see you. Voice note again. I haven't even posted no voice notes. Why would I lie? So I'm like, okay. I end up sending him the location. He comes over. Now, this time that he came over, I was like, okay, this time you're gonna be strong. You're not gonna fall for the manipulation. You're gonna tell him, you're gonna stand on business. You just want the money and you don't want nothing to do with him. So he comes over. Pops, are you trolling? What the fuck are you sending that for? Anyways, he ends up coming over and we talk and I cuss him out. I'm like, dude, you're a fucking liar and a manipulator. You're literally asking me to stay and then now you want to come tell me about you're fucking busy. I don't need you to come over here. You said you were gonna pay. Why do I have to see you for this? So I'm trying to keep my distance from him because I'm pissed off and I know if he comes close to me, I still have ties to him emotionally. I know I'm gonna fall for it, so I'm trying to stay away from him. I'm sitting on the opposite side of the couch again. I'm keeping my distance. I don't want to be close to him. He ends up sneaking his way back to me again. We end up talking. We're reasoning, right? I tell him, I say, Jayden, when you're going to a party, I said, your hair's not done. I'm looking at him. I'm looking at his nails. I'm looking at his feet. I'm like, your nails are dirty. Your toenails are so long. Your skin is breaking out. Like, your hair is not done. I'm like, are you okay, dude? You look so fucking rough. So I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. I said, I'm gonna take out your hair. I end up taking out his hair and refreshing his hair straight away. Now, he didn't want to finish because he was tired. He wanted to lay down. I said, no, I'm gonna finish tonight because if I don't finish now, I'm gonna be too tired to least to finish tomorrow. So let me finish your hair. And after that, we're gonna cut your nails. We're gonna do something to fix you up for that freaking party coming up. So I'm doing his hair. He's like, no, I'm too tired. Just fuck it. I'm like, okay, cool, fuck it. We end up going to the balcony. I roll a spliff, we smoke. He inhales like 2 fucking times. He ends up coughing, running to the room, and I don't know what he did because I stayed outside. So I smoked till I was done. I went into the room, I saw him laying on the bed, and things happened. He ends up leaving. He's going to the party. That's why you saw him with one side of his hair braided, the other side was sketched up because I didn't ever finish his hair. Wait a minute, because I don't want to lose my train of thought. I want to make sure that I go through everything. So I'm gonna have to go check the text to see what. So I'm gonna have to go check the text to see what. So I'm gonna have to go check the text to see what. Oh, forgot the most important thing. So when he came, I asked him, are you gonna pay for the Airbnb or not? He's like, yes, I'm gonna do it, but I just bought the car, so I cannot withdraw anything anymore. So you're gonna have to wait till tomorrow. Okay, I discussed it with the Airbnb guy. He's like, okay, cool, you can pay for it tomorrow, whatever. So the plan was he was gonna pay for 3 nights. So from Friday, no, he's gonna pay for 3 nights. I don't know what the 3 nights was, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, or 4 nights. He was gonna pay for 4 nights. And then on Monday, he was gonna deposit the rest of the money for the Airbnb guy. That was the plan. Right? So he goes to the party, whatever. He pays for the Airbnb. By the way, he didn't want to pay at first. He was like, just come stay at my place. And I told him, Jayden, I cannot stay at your place. Again, I have the text of him telling me, come stay at my place. I told him, I cannot stay at your place, dude. Like, you have somebody staying there with you. How the hell am I going to stay at your place? And he's like, she's not staying here. I'm like, yes, she is. I am not gonna do that. Like, what are you asking from me right now? And he's like, you know what? I'll just pay for the guy. I'll just pay the Airbnb because it looks like you're scared. I'm like, I'm not scared. I just don't want any problems. He's like, okay, he pays for the Airbnb. Fine, goes to the party. Next day comes around. Saturday comes along now. The Airbnb guy texts me. He's like, listen, the person whose PayPal was used to pay for the Airbnb for those 4 nights, that person requested the money back and reported it stolen. So right now it is taken out of my account and I'm in the minus. What's going on? You have till this evening to figure it out. So I am texting him, I'm sending him all the screenshots of the man, like telling me like what's happening with the account, and somebody requested the money back. The PayPal that he's using, somebody's PayPal, y'all know who it is. That person requested the money back and reported it stolen. So I'm texting him. He finally wakes up. He's like, hey, I said, what the fuck is going on? He's like, wait. So I wait. I end up texting him again, like, what the fuck's going on? I have until this evening to figure it out. I don't remember what he said after that. I don't think he replied at all. He said something. He's like, what's going on, Ash, or something like that. I don't really remember what he said after that. But I ended up deleting it. I said, fuck it, I'm just gonna fix it myself, because from the 1st of December, I could finally withdraw more money from TikTok. So it was only Saturday. The first was going to be on Sunday, but because my TikTok is in a different time zone, after like 6 or 7 in the nighttime here, it's already the next day in the Netherlands. So I could withdraw on Saturday already. So I withdraw the money and I ended up sending the money back to the Airbnb guy and fixing it like that. And then I was like, you know what? I'm gonna leave from here because this Airbnb is too expensive for me to stay in. I'm just gonna go find a cheaper one. That's what I said. So okay, I texted him. I said, listen, I don't need you anymore. I fixed it. Stay away from me. You're crazy. You don't care. And I left it right there. And I left it right there. Okay, I had to go check because I'm trying to go through everything in chronological order. Y'all hear me again? All right, so I paid for this next Airbnb. I move over here. I text him, I said, do you still have my suitcase? Because not all my stuff fit in that other suitcase. He replies, he says, yes. In my head, I'm like, what do you mean fucking yes? I need my suitcase back. But I'm like, you know what, fuck it, I'm just get the next one. I drop everything in the suitcase. I have like 4 or 5 bags with me. I move from one Airbnb to the next one. Sorry. So as I get here, I'm like, you know what? It's time to cut off from Jayden. Like, there's no point. Jayden is playing everybody. He's not being real to nobody. He's telling me that he doesn't like Fabbi, that Fabbi only likes the money and she doesn't like him for real, and it's just an internet thing, and they both know what they're doing. And in my head, I'm like, okay, if you guys both know what you're doing, then why can't you guys both come up with an exit plan? He's scared to come up with an exit plan because he doesn't want to look bad on the internet, and he cannot lose on the internet. So he needs to come up with something that's going to make her look like she's in the wrong, and then he can cut. That's what he's telling me. That's what he's telling me that he's going to do. All right. So yesterday now, in the nighttime, he texted me and said, oi. I didn't reply. I was like, no, I'm not going to reply to Jaden anymore. I'm just going to go cold turkey, cut him off. He texted me again. It's like, Ash, can I come over? I said, you know what? Maybe it's a good thing. Because at that point, I already realized, you know what? You're fucking playing me. You still think I'm a fool. You think you can just come over, have a whole conversation with me, be on the phone with me and everything, and I'm just going to keep quiet because I'm the same loyal, militant girl that you knew once. I'm not that girl anymore. You cannot control me anymore. You have no more power over me. I said, I take my power back. I said, you want to come over? Fine, come over. I texted him. He said to me, oh, send the location. I sent the location to him. But I don't know where he was. He was far. So he told me it was in St. Thomas. I was like, okay, cool. He ends up calling me, send the location. But I was sleeping. So because I was sleeping, I sent the location late. And he was like, I'm not coming over anymore. I'm going to come tomorrow. So I told him, I got plans tomorrow. It's going to be tonight or it's going to be nothing. So he ends up coming. He's telling me he's trying to leave. Like, I see that they're on live. He's saying, I'm trying to leave. Like, you know what? Hold on, I'm trying to leave. He ends up texting me, send the location again. I'm coming right now. I send the location. He's coming. All right, he comes in. He has all his stuff with him. We had already discussed what we were going to do. Like, this night, him coming here was for one reason and one reason alone. I didn't need nothing from him. I knew what I wanted and what I was gonna do, and that was just it. So he came in. He put his stuff down, everything. He asked me for roll-on first. I gave him roll-on. He walks past me and I'm like, I said, Jayden, you know, go bathe because whatever, you're a bit green. Fine, he goes in the shower. From he comes out of the shower, he doesn't even get dressed. He just lays on the couch like naked, telling me like I'm ready. So I'm like, okay. I build my spliff, I smoke, I go, we do our little 1-2 thing or whatever. He puts on his clothes, he goes straight to live. So we did our thing. When he started the live, we just got done 5, not more than 10 minutes ago. At that point, I'm like, you know what? I see him on live trying to fight for this thing that is a so-called lie. You know, when we were laying on the couch talking, you're telling me everything is working out just like how I wanted to. I can finally get rid of her. This is a good thing. They caught me with Paris. This is a good thing. When I'm in dogs video this. That's what he was telling me, trying to make it look like he planned this whole Paris thing just to get rid of Fabbi. That's what he was making it look like. And I was like, okay, well, good for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, good. Like, thumbs up. All right, he goes on live. I'm laying on the couch at first, but people could hear me texting. I heard people saying like, who's texting in the background? Like, you could hear the notifications coming in. So I ended up going to the bedroom, and that's when I videoed everything and I made my screenshots and I did everything I did. He ended up coming off live. I was already sleeping, but when he came in the bed, I woke up. He was in the bed. I laid on his chest. He was rubbing my skin, and then he called Paris. Called Paris asking her, like, you good? Can you still manage? You know, let them talk. Yes, I'm done with Fabbi. Fabbi good. You know how much money we make Fabbi make? Fabbi good. I laugh right now. I quote, those were his exact words. He's saying, I'm not going to do no hiding thing with you. I'm just going to come out brawling. That's what he told you, Paris. I was laying on his chest and having this conversation going on. Like, I'm not lying. And you know how many times I tell these women that I'm hearing all this conversation. I'm literally telling it to them, and they are still choosing to be with him. Like, it's really not... I'm trying to save y'all. I am doing the work so that I can save y'all, and y'all are still falling for it. Like, I am done. I'm walking away from this shit after this. Like, I did my little 1-2, and y'all have to figure out what y'all want to do after this, y'all. I am done. Anyways, he's telling Paris, like, you know what, let's see where we're gonna go. We can see if it can work. We can make it work. Just do your own thing. Just ignore the people, whatever. And then he says, I'm gonna sleep. So as he goes to sleep, as he hangs up the phone, I'm like, Jayden, you're literally doing the exact same thing again. You're doing the exact same thing again, but with another person. I said, why are you doing this? He's like, oh, nobody go into your feelings. And you tell me, say you don't want me. I said, yeah, and I don't want you, but that's not the point. The point is, why are you doing this to these women? Like, don't you feel no way about it? I said, and it's not, and don't even come with the, oh, you don't want me, you don't want me. I said, I'm not going in no three-way, four-way, five-way relationship with you. I'm not going to do it. Okay, I'm going to sleep, wake up in the morning. I take my pictures. In the morning, I wake up pretty late. I wake up like 8 o'clock instead of 6, what I normally do. I call my son and my mom. He wakes up because I'm on the phone. He ends up taking his stuff up. He's leaving. I am muting the call with my mom, and he's telling me, listen, because the night before he told me that his Airbnb was gonna be up, so he was gonna have to come out. So he said, I'm gonna go to the Airbnb, I'm gonna go pack my stuff, and I'm gonna come back. That's what he said to me. I said, okay, cool. We kiss, we hug. He leaves the door, and he goes straight to her house. He said he was gonna go pack his things at the Airbnb. So I'm like, this man is still trying to style me same way. Like, you're still trying to lie and manipulate me, thinking that I'm a fool, and I believe it. But I never believed it already. Like, I was already ready to say goodbye to you, to do my little 1-2, to show everybody I'm not crazy. This man is actually a manipulator, a narcissist, and just insane. A very, very, very good liar. Okay. I'm watching this now. I'm thinking, you know what, Ash, you got all this evidence, but do you really want to do this? Like, what's the point? You're just going to look like a fool. You're the one that let your abuser back into your life. People are making fun of you. The woman that he's with currently is making fun of me, talking about he beats me every day. He making fun of my abuse. I am here back with my abuser. Like, what is wrong with you? And you still want to open up back that wound by exposing everything possibly. I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to let it be. But I was saying to myself, like, because I told him, go live against that white wall. Do not show the rest, because I want to go live in my place comfortably too. He still ended up showing the entire living room. I said, you know what? I'm not going to hide. I'm not going to be only in the kitchen or only against this wall. I said, you're a fool for showing everything, and you still somehow believe that I'm just going to be that same sweet militant girl that's not going to do anything to spill all your secrets or your business out. No. You showed my entire living room, and for the time being, you want me to sit in one corner because I'm trying to keep your lie? Hell the fuck no. Now, I wasn't purposely trying to show everything, but some things got shown. People put things together. It blew up, whatever. And then I see him lie to this woman, manipulate her, telling her that she's crazy for believing these things. Same thing he did to me. You're crazy. Not Ashely. Why would I do that? Ashely is crazy. She lied. She tried to destroy my life. Why would I go back to her? I'm like, this man that had promised me that we were gonna like not talk about each other anymore. You're not gonna diss me. I'm done talking about you. You're not gonna class me anymore. You're over there throwing me under the bus in the worst way just to keep up a lie. Really manipulating her. Like, it was so weird seeing it from the other side. Like, I was in her position at first, when he would tell me all of these things that were just not true. He would tell me I'm crazy, I'm making up things, I don't remember things well. He would walk out, come back, sweep me up. If I wanted to leave, he would tell me I should stay, and then if I wanted to stay, he would throw me out. Like, it was constantly that back and forth situation. Like, it was horrible, and I saw it happening. I said, you know what? No more. I said, no more. So I posted everything, and that's the truth. That's what happened. Do I believe that he came to me to help me? No, not at all. His intention every single time he came to the door was to have sex. He did not help me. He paid for those 4 nights one time, and the person whose PayPal it was requested the money back, so I ended up paying for it myself. Yeah, if he had a little cash in his pockets and he put it on the counter, I'd be like, this is mine now. Of course. What's wrong with that? You come here empty-handed, you take out things from your pockets, I see cash. This is my cash now. What's wrong with that? I know a lot of women do that. He didn't help me with anything. I looked for every Airbnb myself. I paid for everything myself. Every single thing. The one time he paid for something, they requested it back. So I paid for it the same way. Right now. I have to plug it in real quick. Let me turn on the comments because that was the story time, y'all. That was the story time. And like while his girlfriend was waking him up, this man is still calling me. So I'm like, what the fuck? I said, wagwan. And after he came off live, he called me talking about, why would you do that on the internet? I said, because you're styling me and you're lying and you're trying to manipulate me. Like, what is your plan? Your plan is to let me stay here, come here once or twice a week, and Ashley's still gonna keep all your like, no. I'm not gonna do that shit anymore. And he was like, oh, when I see you, I'm gonna box you down. Better not let me see you in real life. You're gonna see what a box is. That's what he told me. I said, all right, I got that on recording. And then he hung up the phone, and that's when he blocked me. And I blocked him back. And that's just it. That's the end of the story. Let me see if I can turn back the comments on. That's what happened. He said he was on my reds. Let me tell you guys this, right? This man is a fucking liar, bro. Like, okay, when he came that first night before he went Panama that Thursday, right? I'm gonna get very, very intimate right now, okay? My reds were supposed to come on Sunday. We had sex Friday morning. Friday night, my period came early. Probably because we were having sex, my period came early. My period is due on the end of December. What reds? Guys, this man ripped my shorts off last night. Like there's a whole hole in it. It cannot be put on anymore. He's saying that I drugged him. Yo, this is honestly ridiculous. He's saying that I drugged him. Why the hell my pants ripped off? Wait, I gotta show you how the fucking pants look. Cause y'all think I'm joking or something. And you know I can flirt. And someone for no words. Guys. Yo, can I even show this on live? Let me see. Let me switch the camera. How does this work? This is what I had on, child. Look here. Does this look like somebody that got drugged and forced? Does it look like somebody that got drugged and forced? Be for real, bro. It's ridiculous. And let me tell you one thing, right? I have closure and I'm gonna walk with grace. I'm gonna address this shit one time. You wanna stay, you can stay. You wanna go, you can go. Like, I don't care if there's 50 people watching me or the amount that's watching me now. I really don't give a fuck, and everybody already knows that. I'm gonna move on with my life right now. I said what I said. If people wanna stay with each other, wanna leave, wanna do this, I do not care. The only thing I wanted to prove is that this man's a liar and a manipulator. He's a narcissist, an untreated narcissist with extreme childhood trauma and abandonment issues. And I believe that everybody can fucking change, but he ain't gonna change anytime soon. And if you choose to stay, he's gonna keep doing you bad. Like, that's really your own decision. Like, I've got so much fucking fun. Do you know how much time this man told me that was Italian's house? Or Madelfa, Spain? How much time this man called Italian life frame, Italian. And one more thing I want to address two more things. The second person, TJ. Yeah, liar, I don't know. Like, let me tell you one thing. I believe TJ is a good man to his woman, but he's a liar. Like, he will lie for his friends. Like, all men do. You know how much time? Like the screen recording is still out there of me telling TJ, I found a video of Jaden having sex with a woman. When he told me he was gonna go Mobay, he had sex with a woman and he didn't even hide it. He just videoed it, brawling. I went into his phone because I didn't have a phone, and I saw the video of him giving buckshots after buckshot with woman 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, raw, all of them. I'm telling TJ this. TJ is trying to convince me like, oh, maybe the phone came like this already. Maybe when he bought the phone. TJ told me that when Jayden bought the phone, that's how it came, with him giving back shots to other women. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, this man is a liar. Second of all, I was never pregnant from Jayden. Now, Slime said I'm his baby mom. Like, I don't know if Slime knows the truth, or like, I think he doesn't know, because I don't see Slime as a bad person or a liar or whatever. But I was never pregnant. Like, I was never his baby mom. Never. I never even got a pregnancy scare. And he used to blame me, telling me that I can't breathe and something was wrong with me, and why can I not breathe, and we've been together for almost a year and I'm still not pregnant, and he's really trying, and this and this and that, and something is wrong with me, something is wrong with me. I went to the doctor 1, 2, 3 times. Nothing is wrong with me. I can breathe perfectly fine. But a whole year together and not pregnant, not one time. Now, maybe he can't breathe nobody, or maybe we were just not compatible, because not always, two people cannot always breathe, no matter if you guys are two healthy people. Like, it's God's decision who gets children together. You understand what I'm saying? So I was never his baby mom, and I have said it before. Yes, we were actively trying to get pregnant, but it never worked. And that was either me or him, or we were just not compatible, and that's it. TJ told me the phone came like that. Mr. Guys, I said, yo, you cannot be such a fucking liar. Everybody lie. TJ lie. Italian lie. They all lie and cover up for him. They all do. When I caught this man in his phone giving back shots, he told me that one of his dogs over wherever sent the video to him to show him like, oh, look, I had sex with this girl. I'm like, Jayden, I know your legs. I know your feet. Look at your slipper. You just bought this one yesterday. You just wore the shoe. Like, you are trying to lie. Like, you are a liar, dude. You're a liar and a manipulator and a narcissist. You have childhood trauma. You need to get treated. Stop. And, oh God, mom, please. Women, leave Jayden the hell alone. If you want to fuck, take your fuck. I took mine. Look, yeah. I took my fuck. It was good. Go for it. Fuck. Do not go into a relationship. He is a cheater. He has cheated from the moment I met him. He knows how to make you feel loved. He knows how to make you feel loved and like you're the only one on this earth. He knows how to do his shit well. But don't go into no relationship with this man. He's a cheater. He cheated from the very first moment that we were together up until the very last moment. He got into a relationship with somebody when we never even left. I warned that person about him. I showed her all the proof that she could have wanted about the fact that he lied and that your relationship is not built on a strong foundation. It started off with a lie, and it was built off of my tears and my pain. Guys, he smashed my phone because he was putting his hands on me, and I was gonna record him. He smashed my fucking phone. I didn't have a phone for a whole fucking month. He got home with a phone. He gave it to me. Fine. I'm on that phone. I went to the bathroom to like use the bathroom. While I go into the bathroom, he's getting ready for something. I'm thinking, oh, he's just putting his cream on, get ready for bed. I come into the bathroom, Jayden is gone. He just disappears, vanish. That's what he does. He just vanishes. The same thing she complains about, like every single thing, literally. So he vanishes. I come out home. I see his girlfriend is live. I see him laying in bed with her, playing house with her while I'm still there. Like, I've seen some fuck up and hurtful things, bro. And I tried to warn her, but she made her own decision. And I feel like every woman needs to learn the hard way, honestly. Every woman needs to learn the hard way. Like, I was very immature, naive. I've never been in love before this thing. I've never had a long-term relationship. Like, he was my longest relationship. You know what I mean? So my attachment to him was very, very strong and very, very deep. I saw him as my family. You understand what I'm saying? So it was very hard for me. And it's going to be hard too for her, because it's hard to walk away from Jayden. It's so hard to walk away from Jayden. Because you see, Jayden blocked me now. It wouldn't surprise me if he unblocks me 2 days from now and tells me, hey, like, he does not care, because he will always come out. He can always get himself out of everything. So I am not doing this because I think, oh, it's gonna be the end of him, because it's not. It's not gonna be the end of Jayden. Jayden is the most entertaining thing on TikTok. You gotta give him his props. Y'all are still gonna watch, and hopefully y'all still support, because I don't want to be the reason that somebody doesn't get to eat no food. But everybody knows that he's a liar now, and that's all I give a fuck about, because y'all put me down like I'm crazy, like I'm making shit up. Ashely is mad. Rosalie is saying that I goodly came up with the prank. I'm like, all of y'all, like, what do you mean I came up with the prank? I have shown the proof before that it was his idea, that I was going along with it. Now you can have your opinion about that, about you should have been stronger, you also have things to say, but you guys have seen his relationship with his girlfriend play out on the internet. Does it look like you have any fucking say when it comes to him? Nobody that's with this person has any fucking say. It's either you comply or you cut. Let me read this. The Panama City, no finish, sorry. What about the Panama? Remind me, because I'm going so fast. Like I don't. It's going too fast. It's not about proud. It's about before, like even a month ago, if I would comment on this story, I would be in tears. I would feel hurt. I was gonna be poor Ashely. You know, people are gonna tell me I look for sympathy. People are gonna tell you, okay, he was beating you, so why didn't you leave? People were gonna come with all these excuses, like they always fucking do with women that are in abusive relationships, always, right? But right now I'm sitting here and I feel strong, and I am stronger, and I'm walking away. I'm cutting all ties. That's why I'm laughing. It's not about no. Really done with this nigga. Like, you really over this nigga. Like, you are free, bro. You're free, and that's it. I got my leg back and I'm free. But even when he was there, Pops, can you stop kissing me? Even when he was there, even when he was here, I was telling him, I said, Jayden, why the hell are you letting Fabbi style me so often? Saying things, making jokes about he beats me. And Fabbi was wearing underwear of Jayden that I had worn as well. That, like, Mr. Jaden, you have no shame. You're letting her wear the exact same clothes that I was wearing from you too. Like, I'm like, you are crazy, you know? And he was laughing, like, saying that it's funny. Like, bro, you are honestly ridiculous. I lost my train of thoughts. I have to go back a little bit. Yeah, I'm telling him. Yeah, I told him, why are you letting her style me? Why are you letting her make fun of the he beats me thing? You know it's true. Why would you let her do that? You know? Or constantly when she got something, Ashely, I forgot shoes. Ashely, go pan date. Ashely, this. Yes, I did. Like, the good times weren't broadcasted on the internet. We cannot compare. I got flew out 6 times, and I am not here bragging about it. You understand what I'm saying? And I asked him, I said, why are you letting her style me? Because I never said a bad word about this woman not one time. I only spoke about her one time, and that was when I was talking, trying to let her see, like, you know, what's going on, girl. Like, I'm trying to save you. Like, girl power, girl fucking power. I'm trying to save you from this narcissist. That's the only time I brought up her name. I never spoke her name not one time. I never throw no shade not one time. He's gonna tell me, oh, I know she follow. I'm like, okay, so why aren't you setting an example? Because you know how you lived with me. You know what you've done to me. You know that you've put your hands on me many, many times. Many, many times. You know I'm speaking the truth. Even if I have no way of proving it. Why would you let her joke about things like that? And the internet is laughing about he beats me. Maybe your biggest gifter may be an abuse survivor. Your biggest gifter may be somebody that ran away from abuse. Y'all are laughing and think that shit is funny. He beats me every day is funny to y'all. That's a joke. And y'all and women or men are joking about it, and she's joking about it, and everybody's keying up, and I'm like, why would you let her do that? Like, that shit is fucked up. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Yo, ticket is over €1,000 every single time. Like, and it's like, oh, Ashely, I forgot fluid out. Ashely, I forget this. And I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with this person? Like, I'm not even speaking about her. I only spoke about her one time. I only spoke about her one time when I was telling the story. That's it. I never one time brought her down, throw no shades, nothing. Fabbi knows I was there and that we never left. Bitch, my vibrators are still in the drawer. I have 2 pink fucking vibrators in that house, same way. And I know you saw them because you picked up some clothes that were in that drawer, because I know what was in that drawer, because I know the entire house inside out. I want back my vibrators. And I told him, can you please bring me back my vibrators? Like, it's hard out here. And he told me he threw them out, but I don't believe that. What about the Panama story? You have to tell me again. I don't know what about the Panama story. He told me he's gonna go Panama with Slime. He ended up, it's been 3 of them. He took my suitcase. We fucked the morning of him going to Panama. We were texting throughout him being in Panama, talking about he doesn't want me to talk to the guy that was calling my phone, and you know, left that alone, man. Every time he was like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm on the phone with that guy. He was like, why can't you leave him already? I'm like, leave him for what? I ain't dropping no niggas for you. You're on vacation with a woman. What the fuck? I ain't dropping no nigga for you. You crazy? I'm not gonna do that. Oh God, man. Who are these people that are trying to come up? Like, let me read some comments. Not the fucking cap. Paris. I don't know about Paris, you know, because he told me that they didn't fuck, but Jayden is a liar. So I know that they did something. First of all, if Jayden is gonna do anything for you, he gonna want front. Like, if he doesn't get front from you, he's not gonna call you back. And if he really wants front from you, he's gonna try to manipulate you into thinking that you're gonna be in a relationship or something, because that's what he was doing when he was on the phone with her. Yeah, I did my own hair, but I only did the front. I didn't even do the back yet because I didn't get to that, okay? But the front is good, so I'm good.